Hello, I'm Maddie,
I'm Karina.
and this is Everything But the Fairy Tale Sink. Today's episode, we are going to Japan and we are discussing the urban legend of Teke-Teke. Yeah, Karina's not excited about this one. I'm excited about this one. It is the scariest one we've covered so far, objectively. And just want to give a quick content warning. This is probably also the goriest one we've discussed. Let's just give the little "Are you scared?" disclaimer of what warning this video contains content that some might find disturbing. Is that what the warning is?
Something like that.
That's the warning we're applying to this episode. So if you are to skip any episode, this would probably be the one. And if at any point you stop watching the episode, I don't blame you.
Unless you're me. And then
Unless you're Karina and then you're stuck here.
I would like to just inform people I do know a bit about this legend, which is why I am so reluctant to do this.
Do the birds have any helpful contributions to the episode?
I think they're just saying tweet tweet.
It's a chickadee, I think. Anyways, recommendations.
My recommendation is don't let your friends bully you. I guess a better recommendation, I'm going to kind of steal yours that you mentioned. My recommendation is Novel Candle Co. They're based out of Eastern Washington. Super great, super friendly, customer service. Love them.
My recommendation is also a candle company, but this one is Novelly Yours. So similar names. This one is based out of Illinois, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so she's based out of Illinois. She's, a small business owner, and whether you are a book lover or not, her candles are mostly bookworm based. So there's smells of like fictional characters or places or just maybe a general atmospheric smell. They're great. I love them.
Yeah. I think we're both in agreement that those are like kind of our top two candle sellers. We're both loving candle
Well, also,
lovers.
I don't know if this is you, but I'm really picky about smells, especially with candles. And these ones just have the most natural. I can't say for Novel Co. I haven't bought their candles, but Novelly Yours just has the most natural smells, and I really appreciate it because it doesn't irritate my nose.
And for our apartment friends, Novel Candle Co. has wax melts, which is really nice. So, anyways, those are our two recommendations. They're interchangeable. We both love both.
Yes, just buy candles. Buy nice smelling things.
Yeah, make your house smell nice.
Yes. Anyways, are you ready?
I really was enjoying the candle talk.
Yeah, are you ready? Okay, so do you want a little story first, or do you want to just get into it?
You decide.
Okay, close your eyes.
No.
Okay, you're tired. And picture this, it's dark, it's nighttime, you just got off an evening class at school, and you're on your way back to your apartment or your dorm or your house, just wherever you're living. And it's a very well-lit street, and you're walking to the subway station so that you can catch the subway to go back to this place that you're living in. And you hear a weird noise behind you, and you don't think anything of it. Maybe your headphone just fell out of your ear, and you just happen to hear a noise, and you put your headphone back in. And then you think something's following you. So you turn around and you see the upper part of a woman's body crawling towards you. That's what we're talking about. You can open your eyes now. Yeah. So Teke-Teke is a very popular Japanese urban legend, and she is also known as Bata Bata, or the girl that runs on her elbows. Yeah, I know. You're not going to like me at all after this. She is a onryo, which is a vengeful spirit, and is the ghost of a girl or woman who fell onto the train tracks and was subsequently cut in half. She lurks in urban areas and train stations at night, and she carries a scythe to cut her victims in half, giving them the same fate if they are so unlucky to cross her.
How, though? Does she just carry it on her back?
I don't know. I honestly wouldn't try and paint too vivid of a mental picture for that one.
Fair enough.
So in some stories, she has full arms. In other stories, she just has her elbows and crawls around on those. I know. I'm sorry. You can get through it. I believe in you. She is called Teke-Teke because that is the noise that she often makes when crawling on the ground. That's just what it sounds like. And you're really going to hate this part. She can crawl up to 150 kilometers an hour, which is 93 miles. Yeah. Are you suffering?
Hate you.
Yeah, I know. Like many urban legends, it is very hard to trace the origin of the story, although I was able to find a couple, and we'll be sharing those a little bit later on. In some versions of the story, she is the victim of a tragic accident, and in others, she took her own life. And in some versions, victims of hers become Tek-Tekes as well.
I hate that even more.
Uh-huh.
The birds hate it too.
I was going to say the birds are very opposed to this. Anyways, it is commonly said that Tek-Teke is looking for her legs, and some say that it was create like this urban legend, because most urban legends often have like a little meaning behind them as to why they exist. Some think that this is a warning against bullying or hurting others. I think that's very possible. Just don't be mean to people. You're gonna hate this part. There is an American version of Tek-Teke.
Oh God, of course there is.
Which is called Click Clack.
I hate that less.
Same difference. I'll probably cover Click Clack later on because I just like covering creepy things to make you suffer. So the legend varies from place to place, both in Japan and in the rest of the world where there are similar creatures. As we see with many urban legends, they just kind of change place to place to fit that specific area. So, are you ready for some stories? So the first story, which is the most popular story, quick warning about this one, it talks of sexual assault and just general not good things. So there was a woman in Hokkaido named Kashima Riko, and after World War II, so this was like in World War II era Japan, she was attacked by military personnel, and she was left injured on the railroad tracks when a train hit her. Very sad. She cried out for help and tried to move before the train hit her, and she was seen by someone, but this makes me mad. Instead of helping her, they found some plastic, covered her in it, and let her die.
No!
If you see someone who is injured and needs help, help them. Don't leave them.
And even if you're like, wow, there's literally no way I can save this person, take them off the train tracks and at least let them die in a more peaceful spot.
How about you call the ambulance? Just don't do what this person did, okay? So that is the most popular story. Another story is, this is kind of the image that I painted for you at the beginning when I had you close your eyes. So a boy was walking home from school one night and he heard something behind him. And when he looked, he saw a beautiful girl looking out a window, and he was just like absolutely enthralled by her. And so the girl smiled and hugged herself, and then she leapt out the window, as one does. And the boy was horrified, understandably, when he realized that she had no bottom half. She was just torso up. And she started to move towards him, making a tek-tek noise, and the boy tried to run, but was frozen in fear, which honestly, I don't blame him. I think if I saw something like that, I would cry.
Yeah.
And so Tek-Tek caught him and killed him. The last story that we will be covering is a school legend of Tek-Tek.
Oh, those are always fun.
Yeah, so there is a story that Tek-Tek lurks in the bathrooms at school, and if you see her, she will ask where her legs are. If you answer incorrectly, she will kill you. And if you say on the Maishin line, she might let you go. Might is the key word. If you're lucky, you can go. If you're unlucky, you will still die. That is it. What do you think?
Nothing good. It's over. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't even know why I hate it this much. I do. I really do. I need coffee. This is before my coffee. I've literally been out of bed for 20 minutes.
I will also say that this episode, you know, as we post on Instagram, we usually post pictures related to the episode. This one, because a lot of the pictures are quite scary and graphic, I will post a nice picture of something and then put a little content warning in the comments so then you can swipe and see the photos if you want. I'm not going to just post the photos and then be like, hey, check this out, because that's mean and I don't like when people do that.
Yeah.
Also, as we've been mentioning in quite a few of our other videos, we are mass pre-recording right now because we are both moving over the summer, and it's just better for us to get a bunch of pre-recording done than try and record on our crappy home internet. But also, we just kind of want to take a break over the summer and relax.
Yeah, so. Get quite a few episodes pre-recorded. Not a few cars going by. Yeah. Or not pre-recorded, but like pre-researched.
And I mentioned this in Casket Girls. It was Casket Girls. I mentioned this in Casket Girls. If we hit 50 followers on Instagram and 50 subscribers on YouTube, I will buy a giant cardboard cutout of Loki, and he can live in the background of the videos.
Great. Less traumatizing than Teke-Teke.
We'll have a guest all the time. Morning shoots are always a crapshoot for us.
They're always something.
That is very true. Anyways,
coming up next week, we are covering the Egyptian goddess Sekhmet.
I feel like you briefly mentioned her.
Yes, I briefly mentioned her in our Ancient Vampires episode.
That's right.
And it's pretty fun, pretty gory as well. We're doing a couple of gory ones back to back.
They'll be backed by better things.
Fair enough.
Because the one that comes before this is Anansi, and then the one that comes after Sekhmet is not lovely.
Oh,
oops.
Good.
Oops.
I don't trust you.
Yeah,
anyways,
that's fine.
My wish for our viewers is that, I don't know, your coffee tastes good. I want coffee right now.
Wow. My wish is that if you are on a walk and you are walking, like, you know, when you're walking and there's another person coming towards you, you don't have to make the awkward decision of, do I smile at them or do I just keep walking?
I hate that.
Something just naturally comes to you, and then you can go along your day.
Also that you don't get chased by a crawling woman with no legs.
Yeah, that too. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way through this episode, I'm very proud of you because this episode was not for the faint of heart. And what else?
Hope the weather stays good.
Hope the weather stays good. And remember, as always, snitches end up in ditches.
I feel like there would have been a better opportunity during this episode. We're literally talking about subways.
Snitches end up in subway ditches. Goodbye.
Bye.